I touch and salute the holy feet of Bharata Mata, the most powerful and the most merciful. Today, on the inaugural ceremony of the 78th batch of the Indian Revenue Service Officers Induction Training at National Academy of Direct Taxes, NADT of Nagpur, the personalities who are sharing the dais with me, Shriman Harinder Bir Singh Gill ji, Member of Taxpayers Services and Revenue, Central Board of Direct Taxes. And Shriman Sanjay Bahadur ji, Principal Director General, Training, New Delhi. And Shriman P. Selvaganesh, Director General, Training, NADT. Shriman Muneesh Kumar ji, Additional Director General, Administration, NADT. And Sri Shiddaramappa, Additional Director General, Induction, NADT. Shriman Ankur, Alya, Additional Director and Course Director of 78th Batch of IRS, NADT. And my dear new IRS officers who are going to begin their training today, and their family members who have gathered here, the central government officials, Raj Bhavan. So, bhai behno, sabko namaskar, and I wish you all the new IRS officers every best in your career. On this inauguration day, you all must remember only one thing in my humble request, that you should be always dynamic. You should be always vibrant. You should be always sympathetic also. So sympathetic means when you are going for a church, don't be sympathetic in the beginning. But by the time you are completing the church, you can understand the particular person has evaded the tax, how he has earned, whether he is really done a mistake, then only you should show your sympathy with him. Without knowing him what he is, don't show your sympathy. At the same time, we have to be with the human touch also. There are so many cases. Simply if you go through the procedure, no procedure in this world will teach you what is human touch. No law can tell you what is the human touch. It is your conscience that only can direct you what is human touch. There are so many good people in this country who will always show their agricultural income. If you calculate their acreage and the income, they should be awarded the international award. That much they will show. Don't be sympathetic on them. So by going through, you can easily understand what it is. I am always insisting on one thing. This black money should be divided into two. Sir, what is that? Black money is always a black money. How it can be divided into two? It can be divided into two. There are two types of people who earn everything by the legal way, but they evade the tax. That money should be treated as black money, tax unpaid. There are great people in this country who make money out of the way, illegal way. They do every nonsense and they make money. That money should be treated as illegal money. They should be punished. The law is not differentiating it, I know. The day is going to come, the law will be differentiating it. That is my strong belief. It has to be differentiated. Otherwise, everybody will get away by earning the money in the illegal way. That is not good for the society. I will tell you one thing. Hard-earned money will not harm the society. The illegal money and that is easy money, that will harm the society, that will harm the country, that will harm the humanity. Why? Money is coming just like that, then they will start trying to purchase everybody. Whoever it may be, they will ask what is the price. That way we cannot build a good society. They have to be punished. They have to be punished to the core. The other people, yes. When I was the Financial Consultative Committee member, there were two interesting things that came. One is I said you have to increase the powers of the income tax officers. That time in the local division only all the books have to go and it has to be seen and approved by the local income tax officer. The auditors will always advise, sir, if your profit is more, then you have to go to, in my place, I am from Tirupur. So they will say you have to go to Coimbatore, then you have to go to Chennai. If your profit is more, the powers are like that. So the auditor himself want to complete the books. So they will always say, you reduce your profit. Then I said, sir, you have to increase the IT officers' powers. That has been increased, then lot of revenue start coming in. In that meeting I said, you are always squeezing the real taxpayer. You never try to bring more and more people into the tax-paying circle. That is more important if you want to increase the revenue. That was well accepted by the finance ministry at that time, because when the tax, my father one time has paid during, I think it is 1970, that time, the tax was 97%. Then why anybody should have to pay tax? What you can do more? If you come for a ride, you can take that 3% more. So, people are of the opinion that by increasing this tax rate, the revenue will go up. That is the wrong assumption that was adopted in this country for a long time. That's why we were poor. Now the tax rate has come down, the revenue has gone up. Our Selvaganesh was telling to me, it was only 3,000 crores when you joined. Now it is 21 lakh. 21 lakh, 21 lakh 1,000 crores. Could you imagine it? I am getting giddiness. The growth of the revenue calculator is always to the square. It has multiplied like that. That's why you are having a four-way road everywhere. That's why you are going to get a bullet train. That's why you are having the Vande Bharat train. That's why mega irrigation projects are going to come. So from this we understand we have to, your first and the prime job of you, in my opinion, is that you should convince the people they should pay the tax. Without the citizens paying the tax, how you can run a government, how you can have armed forces, how you can protect the country against the aggressors. Nothing is possible. But the tax rates and the submission of the books and the system should be more and more simplified. This is my humble request. The more you simplify, the more people will come out. If it is so complicated thing that a tax and cess on the tax and on that, then exemption, this, that, so many things. Exemption also should be uniform. And the tax, so many people are always telling, the lower limit should be increased so that the exemption should be increased. I am really not for it. Why? This is the checking point. Otherwise anybody can come and they can tell you already the agriculturists have no tax. Agriculture cannot pay tax, I agree. But the agriculture income of the industrialist should be taxed at the same rate, same slab should be adopted, in my opinion. Otherwise, what they earn from the industry, that they are showing it an earning from the agricultural way of income. When he is getting that much income, let him pay the tax. If he is a pure farmer, yes, he should be exempted. There is no other business. That all will make the system more and more uniform. So the tax affairs then will get controlled. That I will tell you one thing, that there is no 100% foolproof system is not there anywhere in the world. But our system should be so accurate, the loopholes should be highly minimized. That is the way that we should act, so that everybody will realize one day or other we have to pay the tax. So many people are asking me, what is the use of one day the high denomination notes have been announced that we are not going to accept it. Everybody is shouting. That has spoiled the whole economical growth. How it can affect how it can affect the legal business. You might be knowing, in the very first week of that announcement, I was on that day, I was in Lucknow, that we are all touching our pocket because we have to go out to take something in from the hotel. Everybody was having 100 rupees, 50 rupees, all those 50 rupees, 100 rupees, 10 rupees got the highest value on that day. Because without that you cannot eat. So because I went there for a Kaya board business, so I was with our Minister Kalraj Mishra in Lucknow Circuit House. That night the announcement has come from our Honorable Prime Minister. That first week I know so many people were throwing the notes into the river. Then everybody was started shouting. It was, I think, slowly, then you allow the people to make the payment in the bank. So one of the bank branch accepted 1,500 crores. Do you think that the branch manager doesn't know? Because the law is not preventing, he has allowed. That means it's hand and glove between the manager and the person who has made the money. Then that has been transferred to various accounts, that has been taken. then you chase that. It is very difficult. That is why Modi ji has made that announcement. But whether that has given the required impact or not, but it has regularized, that we all have to accept it. Then when I was traveling in Kerala, one Muslim merchant, he told me very clearly to me, sir, previously we were doing the number 2 business. Now we have decided that we should never do this. We have to regulate ourselves. We should come into the tax-paying circle, because at any time anything can happen. Then all of a sudden we have to be on the street. So what I am trying to say is, the people who are having the habit of evading the tax should be punished more, who by ignorance sometimes you catch hold of them, that should be treated with human touch. That is what I said, human touch. This training, I will tell you one thing. They were talking about yoga, they were talking about relaxation, everything. And when he was talking about Ankur, Alya ji has very rightly said, mental and physical health. That is very, very important. You can't say that I will work only on 8 hours and I will go by 5 o'clock to my home. That is not going to be your job. If you are on a ride, then you have to work even for 72 continuous hours. So you must always keep your mental and your body health intact. And when I was talking to our Bahadur ji was telling me, sir, this music team was given only 2 days time. In that 2 days they took the training and they learned how to play the instruments also. Could you find that it was started only 2 days before? It was so good. As it is, they are the professional singers. So how that is possible? That is what is team spirit. You must know how to excel individually, but it is more important that you must know how your team will excel together. That is where the real success of you is there. You may think that I am working day and night, I am not getting recognized. I am telling you, it is a part of the system. He said I was elected twice and I was the first MP got elected on BJP ticket. All are true. But after so much of hard work, I have not slept on any day before 2 o'clock in the morning. But I got defeated in my 3rd election. I got defeated in my 4th election. Got defeated in my 5th election. So failure is a part of your life. You don't know why you have failed. For no reason, your recognition may get refused. Still you have to work. That's why when I was getting introduced, they said I was the governor of Jharkhand, I was the governor of Telangana and lieutenant governor of Pondicherry. And today I am the governor of the most powerful state like Maharashtra. So I started with the east. I was given at the center. Then I was given at the south also. Now I am in the west. So Modi ji make me within 2 years, I am the pan-India governor. That's why I am telling. Don't worry about your recognition, you do your job. That is why in Gita it is said, you do your duty, don't worry about the reward. This is wrongly predicted in Tamil Nadu. This has been defined by the capitalist to extract the maximum work from you and not paying you anything. You think if you are a hard worker and if you are not being paid, do you think that it is God? No. What God is telling is very simple. You do your work and the reward will come to you automatically through me. That is what is God. Then only we have to call him as God. Otherwise, what is the meaning of God? That is what my personal experience. I have been continuously defeated 3 times for no mistake of mine. But I get recognized today. So why I am telling this? You do your duty, definitely you will get recognized. This you take it from me. God is there and God will reward you for all your goodness. Nobody can stop it. Nobody can stop it. So our concentration should be on our work. That is, when you play, you play. When you do your job, you concentrate on your job. See, every time when you are in the cinema theatre, you are thinking about something else. When you are in office, oh, I have told to my wife that I am coming for the cinema theatre today, whether we can go, otherwise my wife will get angry. Don't think like that. Any day wife will get angry only. Don't worry about that. Like that, husband is also getting angry all the time. You are nowadays, they said 41%. I thought it is 50%, but it is almost close to 50%. 41% when you are all standing now. So I thought so many women officers are there. So I thought it would be 50%, but it is very close to 50%. 41% itself is a big thing. And you are all are very fortunate. But I think the recruitment this year is the highest. So you all are fortunate enough to get into this good job. So what I am trying to say is, without tax, there is no government. Without government, there is no control. Without control, nothing is there. So we have to convince the people that they should pay the tax for the betterment. And it is their duty by law, by dharma, that they should contribute for the growth of the nation. That is your job, and I am sure. And when I was, nowadays it is very interesting to know the IAS, IPS, IRS, IFS officers coming from different academic careers. There are, previously when you see all the IAS, IPS officers, you take, they will be MA Economics, BA Economics, BA History, BA Literature, BA Literature. Nowadays it is not like that. IIM students are coming in, IIT students are coming in. Then those who are doctors are coming in. So, from various subjects, knowledge is a must. He said lawyers also there. So, your knowledge about the law is also helping you to perform better in your career. Because you should not allow the culprit to escape. See, there are only one way, single way to protect the good people, that is by punishing the wrong people. If we fail to punish the wrong people, that becomes the order of the day. Then everybody will get encouraged to do wrong things. Intentionally doing wrong thing should be punished severely. By ignorance, if they do, sometimes we can forgive them, or sometimes we can show some leniency in their punishment. This cannot be explained by any law. The law enforcing authority should understand this. You are the better judge. Nobody can guide you, because you are in the field. If you have doubt, you call all your officers, you sit together, you have a team consultation, you do the justice. And I am sure 2047, India is going to be the most powerful nation of the world. When young, energetic, vibrant, with a lot of enthusiasm in the face, the officers like you, if you work for the next 30 years, maybe more, its average is only 27 years, he said. So up to 60 years now. So you can work for another, I'm just telling on the based on the average. You can work for another 33 years or more. If you can contribute, you by your own eyes you will see that India is the largest economical power, the biggest economical power of the world. You may ask, sir, why you want to become the world's biggest economical power? You want to become the world's biggest economical power, not to dictate terms to others, but nobody can dictate terms to us. That is where we are outstanding. In the very beginning of my speech, I said, I touch and salute the holy feet of Bharat Mata, the most powerful and the most merciful. We are the most merciful. When the COVID-19 was there, Modi ji asked our own scientists to go for a vaccination. To be very frank, none in this country, including the scientists, except Modi, I believe, that India can find a vaccination. Because before that, no single vaccination has been ever invented from our soil. That is the history of us. That's why nobody was believing it. Modi ji believed it. That's why I am always telling, you believe in you, then all your dreams will become reality. But our thoughts should be noble. Our thoughts should be good. Our thoughts should be positive. Then finally we got the vaccination. At the same time, 2-3 big companies, the so-called well-developed, scientifically highly advanced Western and American companies also invented vaccination. What they did, they were running behind the patent authorities to get their invention get patented, so that they can sell the vaccination for $7,500 per unit. Modi ji, no. Modi ji said, you have invented, it's good, let us serve the humanity. in spite that 140 crore people we are living in this country, we need vaccination. At the same time, Modi ji has exported vaccination free of cost to the poorest nations. That's why the whole humanity is free from COVID-19. That's why I am telling we have to be more powerful. If you take the entire history of India, India has been conquered by the foreign aggressors, but India, in spite, one time we are having the single largest navy during the Rajendra Chola's period, but we never conquered anybody and imposed our rule on them. We conquered, we defeated so many people, but we never imposed our rule on them. We allowed them to rule themselves. So our tradition, our heritage, our culture is always dictating one single thing, that you be merciful towards others. You serve the entire humanity. But when the aggressors came, we have been looted. Our self-respect has been demolished. It took so many centuries for us to come out of this. So, your career is going to decide the Indian economy of the future. If the Indian economy is the strongest in the world, the humanity is very safe in the hands of India. That day we should create. I wish you all every success. Bahut bahut dhanyavad. I pray to God that all the officers who are assembled here, they should get every strength, every wealth, every health, and above all that, every happiness to serve India. By serving India, you are going to serve the humanity. Thank you so much. Namaskar.